Literally yesterday, I was about to send my friend a text.
Yeah.
And I was upset about something. Mm-hmm. And I decided, let me get my therapy out the way first. And I'm going to present it to her. She said, oh my God, did you send that? I said, no. She said, thank God.
Yeah.
Because what I was going to send, I thought was okay. It was really passive aggressive.
Yeah.
It was not, and so it's nothing wrong with getting help. We all need coaching.
Yeah.
Like coaching. Like I'm not afraid. I am a good mama. But this phase, I need help.
You need some help.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not afraid to say, and I think we have to not be afraid to ask.
Yeah.
Too often we keep things behind. I call them, it's just like people who post on social media all these fabulous pictures, but they living up in these pretty prisons. Because that's what I call fabulous homes, and people are envious of them, and they think, oh girl, she can go shop anytime, and she change vehicles every day, and this and that. And meanwhile, I've gotten calls from women like that asking me, have I heard from their significant other? I'm the realtor.
Woo, child.
You asking me, have I heard from your man? I mean, I do have certain relationships with some of my clients, but my point is that I remember when I worked many, many years ago, I represented this well-known person. And I remember honestly, I was married. Yeah. My husband was a police officer. And I remember saying, dang, she got it going on. He a baller, he this, and she can change up cars, and they got this fabulous house. And baby, I went over there one day to get ready to put that house on the market. This is over 20 years ago, a long time ago. And when I say she did not look like the same person I met when they first bought that house, he had taken her up through there.
Oh, wow.
And that house in the basement, there were all these unopened boxes from like Rodeo Drive, just Dior and Prada and Gucci and just unopened. Because I'm walking through and I'm like, I wonder why she was depressed.
Wow.
She was sad.
Yeah.
And that's when I was like, these are just pretty prisons. This ain't nothing.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's deep.
So so saying all that to say it's nothing wrong with, that was a little bit different. We'll talk about social media in a different episode, but it's nothing wrong with saying you need help. I needed help because I was losing my son.
Yeah.
I was losing the connection that we've had, and it was hurting my heart. But because I was getting upset because I felt like he was ungrateful, which I do still feel like it was some entitlement in that.
Oh yeah, well, there's a lot of that.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I think it was some entitlement in that. But overall, it was like I was not hearing him. So he was getting louder in his behavior. Yeah. Still respectfully so, but he was telling the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to my brother. Yeah. The problem I had with my brother is that you said it to me at what I felt like was the wrong time. He apologized for it. He said, well, I thought he already knew. I mean, he know you a little bit, like where he's like, I thought you had shared that.
He know, and he's still here.
Right, he's still here. But it ended up being a breakthrough for all of us. You know what I mean? So it was a good thing. But it is hard. And the best advice I could give, I guess in closing, what I would say is that it's nothing wrong with asking for help.
That's right. You
have to pray. I firmly believe you got to raise these kids with a foundation of faith in God. They have to be anchored in something because you raise them, but then they walk out that door.
Oh, yeah.
So they're not going to be with you forever. I firmly believe we have to raise our children, preparing them for the world. I talked about this yesterday. We are not preparing these kids. That's why they stay home so long. Yeah. They are lost. They don't know how to do the basic things. Yep. And that's our fault. I think we went from, we were latchkey kids.
We enabled them. We enabled them. This entitlement that they
And
have.
You think about it, you are preparing. We have sons.
Yeah.
So you have daughters, bonus daughters, but we have sons. And my thing is, like you said, they're going to be the head of a household.
Yeah.
I've met some of the ones who were not prepared and their mamas turning out and want me to pick up where they left off. I ain't doing it.
Yeah.
You can go and keep him.
Keep him.
Because I had got caught slipping one time and thought I had. But anyway, keep them.
Oh, keep them, child.
Like they throw the fish back, throw it back.
Well, ours are to keep. We can't throw them out. But what we can do is look ourselves in the mirror. Mm-hmm. And sometimes we have to do that as parents because we're not always right.
No,
right?
We're
not always right. Mm-mm. And we have always right intentions, I believe. Mm-hmm. But sometimes, sometimes you gotta make adjustments where need be. Mm-hmm. And therapy is great. Mm-hmm. Therapy is great, especially I feel like in this season.
Absolutely.
The season is transition because when I initially became an empty nester, I was depressed.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah, when Jaden, it was good because when Jaden first went out to school and my bonus sons, they were all around the same age. Mm-hmm. Everybody was leaving at the same time. But then when that Dylan left.
Oh yeah, Dylan was definitely.
And he
left so early.
He left early. He went to a prep school for high school. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I was put into that empty nesting mode even prematurely because he left for high school. Y'all, I ain't know what to do with myself.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. Thank God I had my dog because, you know, my husband works long hours, so he works a lot. So I would come home and the house would be quiet. And I'm like, what the hell? This ain't right. Like, I need to be doing something. So that's when I had to really just kind of do some soul searching. I had to find out, like, okay, Brandi, you are a mother, but that is not all you are, right? You are not just a mother. And I had to really just kind of find myself again. And finding myself looks like, okay, other activities. That's when I kind of really got into the gardening thing. And that's when I really got into home decor and started renovating my house. Like, that's been a 2-year project we've been doing.
It's a process.
Yep, it's a process, renovating my house. But finding myself again, finding what I love, you know, because our children are now young adults and they'll be starting their own. And my husband tells me this all the time. Like, they're going to raise their families and they're going to be gone and you're going to be stuck twiddling your thumbs. Like, you got to be happy with yourself. We got to be happy with each other, you know, because so much of our lives was so wrapped up into all of their activities, following them around all over the country, their games, this and this and that. And so now that's no more. I mean, we still have kids that are playing in college, so we support them, but it's not we aren't as involved as we were. And at first it was like I was in depression mode, but now I absolutely love it.
Oh my God. When he came home, it threw off all my vibes.
Oh, I absolutely love it.
I'm so serious right now. Like, when he came home,
Yes.
it threw off everything. And then he was like, I'd be glad when you get a boyfriend. He didn't know I had been working on one.
Right.
See, that's what, so then when it came on, he was kind of like, but they're cool. Like, I love it. But it's like, it really threw it off. I don't necessarily,
You okay?
I was okay. Even with Colin and Brooklyn moving back, I was kind of like, I was gotten accustomed to being walking around how I want to. Now they back and I'm like, oh, now I got to, you know, it's like, and it's love. I'm glad to be able to provide this space for my nephew and even my son and them, but I'm ready.
Yeah.
I mean, cause I got more time, behind me than I have in front of me. So I agree with you. We have to find our, what it is about us. What we have to make life meaningful, exclusive of our children, that's so to speak. They're always there. But that's the one thing, if I could do it all over again, I would have done more things for me as I raised DJ. I made my entire world about DJ. Yeah, and one thing about it, that's why I say, I'm telling you about, listen, I'm going to tell y'all, do you, because I'm telling you, it is going to be devastating for you when these kids move on, because they are, and they're going to be selfish about it.
Oh my God.
So you better be selfish about it. And won't
it.
think twice about it. I'm telling you, it's like you, and as women, I see it a lot of times, we can make our sons our men.
Yeah.
In a way.
Oh, my husband said that all the time.
And that's not right. And then it's a responsibility we put on them.
Yeah.
Because low key, had an attitude because DJ didn't send me enough for Valentine's Day this year. I was like, what?
And he got a girlfriend.
Well, not then. He didn't have no. Right. That's even more of a reason why, like, where my Valentine's at, mofo? Right. But, he was like, well, I didn't really think. I said, you didn't. My brother brought me flowers every year.
You're not my woman. I'm not your man.
But my brother brought me flowers every year after Daryl passed. And then he started bringing flowers. I was like, is this thing on? Where are my flowers? So I definitely can say I get spoiled. You know what I mean? But I will say, if I had to do it all over again, I would have been making sure I was carving out a life for myself as I was raising DJ, because them kids are gonna do them.
But what does that even look like, Keshia? Real talk. If we could have done that, because I did the same thing. Everything I did was...
Well, we also had young athletes.
Yeah.
So it was never any real downtime. I
don't know that there was.
But that's
real
probably why
time.
I dated what's his name, because he was the coach.
Yeah.
I mean, it was easy. It was right there. It was all together.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, can you call it, girl? I gotta have another show about that.
Oh no, we gotta talk.
Yeah, we gotta talk about that. Yeah. But I gotta get some clearances, because he gonna probably try to get some money from me. Change the name, make them tall.
Ooh, well, we got nicknames, man. We just call them the nicknames. They aren't so nice, but hell.
Oh my God. Woo. So anyway, that's my advice on as you raise. And another thing is, be accountable, man. Like, don't get caught up in that social media parenting. Yeah. Like, y'all have got to stop. Y'all got to raise these children for real. Yeah. Y'all raising these children on social media and you ain't doing nothing. Then you turn the camera off and them kids be gone about their business. Yeah. Then you want to know why they angry. Like, your kids need your presence. Yes. If you got to choose between presence or presence, go with presence. Absolutely. But too many people thinking you can just pay your way to your children. That's why when he said that, I was offended. I was like, are you kidding me?